Hi everyone, so I've got another haul for you today. It's probably also going to be a big one, and as usual I will be putting timestamps in the description box below in case you want to skip around to watch only your favorite shops. So starting off the haul, we have a giant order from Simply a Mess, and I held off placing this order for probably at least 2 months, possibly even 3, because I wanted it to be a significant order. And I like that her kits don't leave the shop for a long time. So I kind of had the flexibility to wait on this. And I'm glad I did, because it's quite a hefty order, and this is all kits that I didn't necessarily need to use right away. So I could kind of make it work for me financially, but I decided it was finally time to place the order. I forgot to use a PR code. I did something really stupid. I typed in the code, and then instead of pressing apply the code, I pressed pay now, which was really stupid. But apparently it wasn't even a valid code anymore anyway. But still, I could have saved some significant money on this significant purchase. But well, that was my mistake. There goes the camera. And I won't be making that mistake next time. So lesson learned, I guess. Anyway, let's get into the order. So we have quite a few seasons represented here. I'm just gonna kind of put them aside. Okay, so we have 2 pop culture, 2 Halloween, 3 Halloween, 4 Halloween, and then 3 fall. So clearly Halloween is the winner. So we're gonna go over the pop culture first. This is probably the first one I added to my wish list for this order, which is the Friends Don't Lie collection, using the Stranger Things Season 3 art that has been floating around. I've seen it in a lot of shops, but I think I liked this one the best, which is why I chose her version of it. I also got the Fashion Girls, the glitter headers, and they started getting the date covers, because I didn't used to do that, but now I really miss those, and I find them to be a pretty essential part of the kit. So I did start getting those. These are the mini kits, so they're only 4 pages, but I find them to be really essential for the type of planning I do. At least white space planning. I do intend to start transitioning into no white space planning at some point in the future, at which point I will probably have to start getting full kits, which are still, I think, pretty reasonably priced. But yeah, this is obviously going to be used to mark when I finished season 3, which was probably in the past couple months. I did binge it in a month just to get all caught up, and I really did like it, although the end was super sad, and it was not right. And I hope that everything is going to be rectified in season 4, or however long the seasons go on for. Hopefully all those things turn out to be a happy ending, but we will see. It was a really fantastic season, but the ending wasn't, the most satisfying for me. Obviously the fashion girl here represents Elle, at least that one does, with her bloody nose. The others don't have a bloody nose, which I thought was really funny, but that's the one I'm going to be using. But yeah, I really liked Elle's relationship with Max and how that developed, the girls got to stick together kind of thing, and also Elle and Mike's relationship. I thought that they delved into that really well. Oh, and definitely, God, now I'm trying to remember their names. Nancy and Will. Nancy and Will's relationship, that they really developed that too. They were all really good. I can never remember, I think it's Jim Hopper. I always think of David Harbour, who's the actor. I never think of the name. But Jim and Joyce, theirs was good, but I felt like it could have been resolved a little bit more. They were kind of dancing around it the whole time. Relationships all around were pretty good, except for, the couple that weren't really developed at all. Well, Lucas and Max, there was some mention of it, but there wasn't a ton. And then Dustin's and Susie, who that relationship wasn't even revealed until the very end. Sorry, I should have said spoiler alert. But I think it's kind of, at this point, if you're gonna see it, you probably have seen it. But yeah, that was really cute, and I really liked that part of it. I really liked it a lot, but again, it wasn't developed much. But I mean, like, it was one season. How are you going to be able to develop that many relationships in the show in one season? So they did really good with what they had, I thought. And then, of course, I love Robin's character. Well, I love Robin in the show, and I really love Erica too. Robin and Erica, those are like my favorite girls in the show. Like, I love both of them for different reasons, but they're awesome. And I do really love Robin as a character. I'm, a little bit disappointed that she and Steve, is Steve his name? Yeah, she and Steve like weren't together, but like I could understand what happened. Eventually there's going to be a girl for you, Steve. Like, I kind of hate that after what happened with Steve and Nancy, like the rest of his arc in this series is probably just going to be him trying to find a girl, and I feel like I feel really bad for him about that. But it'll happen. I believe it will. I'm glad he's not taking it too hard, I guess. But yeah, I did think that their relationship, even if it wasn't romantic, was really good throughout the whole thing. And Erica was so cool. I love how she was like an actual nerd, but like didn't act like it. She was like a secret nerd. It was so funny. So yeah, that's kind of my mini review of the series. I never, talked about it anywhere else. So this is kind of an exclusive for you. But yeah, I highly recommend Stranger Things. It's one of the very few live action TV shows I will watch. I watch a lot of live action movies, but for shows I mostly watch cartoons. So yeah, this is pretty much one of the only ones I will follow, because I love The Office, but that's finished. So Stranger Things is probably the only one I really keep up with every time they come out with a new season. There are some that I want to get into watching, like Parks and Rec, and other shows like that. And I also want to try to get into like Sabrina come this Halloween season. And there's a few more probably, but yeah, so that's that. I highly recommend that show and this beautiful kit, and I hope they keep coming out with art for each season, because I got the season 2 one. I didn't see any for season 1 floating around. Probably because I wasn't in the planner world quite yet, and I probably missed it. But I did get season 2, and that's already in my planner, also from Simply a Mess. So I had to get season 3, and I'm going to keep going with all the seasons, because it is just such good art that comes out. So that's that. I know I spent like the whole first 8 minutes of the haul on that, but it's worth it. It's worth it, man. So, all right, this next one is the Burn Book collection, obviously Mean Girls. This marks probably the 3rd Mean Girls collection I got this year. I feel like I got 4 total though. Like 4 seems the right number for me. It's quite possible that I only got 3. It's so hard for me to remember. So I got the Glam Planner one. I got the ScribblePrintsCo one. I don't remember if I hauled that or not. I probably did. No, I didn't. I just ordered that. I just placed the order for that. And then I feel like I may have gotten another one that I hauled recently, but I've hauled so much recently I don't remember what I got. Honestly, I'm getting so much stuff. I didn't even remember ordering like any of this over here, because I'm throwing stuff in without even paying attention. So I'm really paying attention for my Christmas and the rest of Halloween kits this year. Like, I've got, my pictures folder full of all the ones I want to get, and I'm comparing them to see, of all the kits that use this art from shops I like, which one is the best, and I'll pick that one. So I'm going to do better and try to really pay attention to what I buy. I did not really do that with Mean Girls, so I feel like a lot of the kits I'm getting are using repeat art. Well, not a lot of them, but some of them are probably. But some of them, like Glam Planner, were exclusive, so I felt okay getting that. But like this art, I think this art is like unique. I haven't seen this really anywhere else, I don't think. But the one from ScribblePrintsCo, I feel like is probably used in other places, and I'm worried that I got another kit using that art. Anyway, I don't know why I'm getting all the Mean Girls kits, because like I've probably only seen the movie once, and I liked it. I wasn't obsessed with it, like for the cult classic status that it is. Although I feel like if I gave it another try, I probably would be obsessed with it. If I watched it under that lens, like the same thing I would do with Legally Blonde, which I did like, but I also want to like it more. So I'm trying to get myself hyped up for that too. And then I haven't seen Clueless, but I just know that I would like it in the same vein as the other two. So, I don't know. I like the movie, and I really like the kit potential, or the clip art potential that it has. So like everything, you know, you can easily pinpoint to a certain part of the movie, and it's just, it makes for a good kit. So I just threw this in. This is also the kit that I got all of my extras in. So let's go ahead and go through those. There were no fashion girls with this kit because we already had Katie in the full boxes, but I did get the glitter headers and date covers. I'm not really going to be showing you all the date covers in here, just know that they match the kits. Those don't look like they go with this at all. Those kind of, but like, where's the floral? I hope there's more floral in the rest of this kit, because that seems like so random. I don't even know. Like I said, I don't remember actually buying these. But anyway, that's that kit. Again, these full boxes are, well, not again, but for the first time I'm saying this, the full boxes are kind of on the plainer side than I would usually get. You know, kind of the same thing with this. It's less seen and more like items thrown on top of a background, which is what I'm noticing her style to be in a lot of cases. The other kits in this haul don't necessarily reflect that, but with, you know, certain pop culture kits like these, that's just what they seem to be more of. And I like them, I don't mind it, but I will typically prefer to get kits with more scenes. But this wasn't a problem for me, and they're also really cheap kits, so just be aware that that's kind of the difference I'm noticing with Simply a Mess's, with Jess's kits and other shops. So we have 2 samplers here today, which is really nice. I don't remember if she's always done this. I feel like she hasn't. It could be because it was such a big order, I don't know. But this is the mini sampler that comes in every order. So we have stickers for Book Binge, and then books, and then a girl with a stack of paperwork. I have used that sticker to my work before. A fall candle, and then a really cool school kind of flat lay that I don't really see myself using right now because I'm not in school. I'm out of school, but I don't know, I may destash it at some point, but it's still really cute. Like, I really love that. If that came to the shop, I would recommend you buying it, unless it's already in the shop and I just don't know. But I don't associate Simply Mess with flat lays, so probably not. Anyway, this is the fall sampler, which is a fall bucket list sort of thing. So you have Haunted House, Give Thanks, Buy Candy, Rake Leaves, which almost looks like Bake Leaves, which I think is really funny, Bake Pie, Pumpkin Picking, Happy Halloween, Apple Picking, Decorate, and then Trick or Treat, which doesn't have an associated image. Neither does Watch Scary Movies or Hello Fall, but you do get a lot of spider deco and pumpkin and a wreath, so that's really cute. This art almost looks like TWG, which it very well could be, because I know that Jess uses a lot of her art in her shop, and I would have bought it before, but yeah, I still really like it, so very cool. Alright, so then we're going to get into fall before we get to Halloween. There goes the camera again. I'm working on a better setup, I swear. Well, this is probably as good as it's going to get, as long as I don't jerk the mic away from the camera again and make it go crazy. So let's go into fall. Like I said, fall comes before Halloween, so it makes more sense. Again, I did an oopsie with 2 of these kits, and one of them I was surprised that I got because I thought I was going to get a printable version, but I got that version, so I don't know. But let's start with this one. This is the Pumpkin Patch collection. So it's got a lot of, you know, pumpkin patch, dark fall colors, a lot of that kind of art, a lot of pumpkins. I love the apple butter because apple butter is amazing, and I do love consuming it. And there's a lot of apples and pumpkins, which is really great. So that's just kind of a classic fall kit. It does remind me a lot of the Creating & Co. mystery kit that I got last month. I don't think it's the same art because I feel like she does custom art for her subs, although I'm not 100% sure on that because I kind of just signed up for it, and I've only gotten one so far. And again, I've been buying so much stuff lately, I haven't really been paying attention. but I feel like that if you're going to do a sub, that you're probably going to do a custom kit. So that while this looks familiar, I feel like it's probably not exactly the same. It's just, the same type of stuff and the same type of color scheme. But if I compare them side by side, they probably wouldn't be the same. At least I really hope they wouldn't. I should have brought that out to compare it, but I'll look at it later and kind of judge. But yeah, that's the date covers and glitter headers on that one. And then this is probably super familiar art to you by now, because pretty much every shop has done some variation of this. I think it's Coffee Doodle's art, if I'm not entirely mistaken, because she usually does 2 color schemes, and all 3, I think 3 of the other kits I've gotten with this art have been using the other color scheme, which is mostly white. So this is the only kit I got with the darker color scheme. I'm not even sure why I threw this in, because I have the other 3 kits with the art color scheme that I like more. I like this too, but not as much as the classic white. But I think I was thinking at that time that I just had to throw it in because I liked the color scheme. Not as much, but I still liked it, and I guess I still wanted it anyway. So, yep, I have the darker color scheme now. Yet another variation of what to put on the TV and what to put on the counter scene, and whether to include the Christmas tree full box in the main kit or as an add-on. Yeah, I've got all the variations of this art now, probably like everyone. It always bugs me that they format this the way they do. I just want to see the whole Christmas tree box in the full box. I don't like this really close zoom in. It just looks weird. It doesn't look like what it's supposed to be. But anyway, I'm so glad I picked it up because it's still really pretty. So this is the kit that was a surprise to me that I bought. Again, I had put together my wish list for this shop like over the period of a couple months. So by the point I was ready to buy, I didn't really glance over what I had added to my cart before. I just kind of pressed buy. So I was originally going to get this as this art as a printable kit from Paper Crown Planner, I think. That was my original plan. But I guess I saw it at Simply a Mess and I was like, okay, add to cart. Because I do like this, and I am glad I got this. Although it's not art that I love super duper enough to get as a physical. Like, I think I would have preferred to get the printable based on how much I like the art. The shop is cheap enough that I can just kind of throw these things in without worrying about, without agonizing too much about whether to get the printable version or not. So I did like this. It's very orangey. It's not 100% my thing. It's a little too orangey and brown and kind of bare. It feels a little bit too wide open and stuff. And that's just the art. That's not like how she arranged it or anything. But I guess I do like the colors here. And I really like the stack of books with Harry Potter on top. Like, that's probably one of the main reasons I got the kit. But yeah, I'm still going to enjoy using this in my planner. This does come with full box or Fashion Girls in 2 different styles. So the little girl has gray hair in both, which is really cool. She has black hair in that one, so I'm probably going to keep that one. And then date covers and glitter headers there. Forgot to mention this one. That one doesn't have Fashion Girls though. So that is my fall. No, that is not all of my fall kits. I'm just like throwing things together now. Here's the last of my fall kits, which is Autumn in New York. And I have been watching this art for a really, really long time because it came out probably a while ago. Waiting for just the perfect kit to buy it with, and a lot of shops have done it. Like, it's possible ScribblePrintsCo has done it. I'm pretty sure Glam Planner's done it. All the big shops have really jumped on this art, but I was waiting for the opportunity, and she really knocked it out of the park with this one. So this is a huge win for me getting this art in a kit. Especially for the cat box. Like, I love that. It's a kitty, and it's so tiny. You can hold it in your hands. That's everything I want. So I also love a coat box. Oh, I think I love fall most of all. I love the 2 scene double boxes because she did the scene. She finally did scenes, and I love it. That's what I love. So we did that, and then yeah, there's only like 1 close up of objects just splashed on the background, so that's fine. The rest is very good. It's very beautiful. I haven't had the pleasure of seeing New York in the autumn, but when I do, I have this kit to use, and I also have the other New York fall kits, which have, you know, been circulating around recently. That art has been used in a lot of shops. So that is the Autumn in New York collection. It's really beautiful. The art is beautiful, and how she put it together is perfect. So love, love, love. All right, so we have 4 other kits to do, and these are the Halloween kits. So let's start with the generic one because it's the odd one out. I wasn't gonna get this art, but again, it was simply a mess mini kit, which are reasonably priced, so I just threw it in because I realized it's cute. It's not super me, which is why I didn't want to get it in the first place. But I realized at one point that if it's cute, I still want it in my planner. Like, I still like it, I still want it, even if it's not like representative of anything in my life. Like the dog and the kids, it's really just like a kid's crafty Halloween. Like, that's mostly the vibe you're getting here. There are, I think, other shops that did it went more with the craft party vibe and did full boxes based on that, but this was less so on that, and so you know, that's why I got this version of it. But yeah, there are additional full boxes here with the kids in costumes, which I think are so cute. Again, like, I don't have kids in my life really at all, so it's kind of out of place. And I don't think I'm going to use it right away, so maybe I'll save it until there are kids in my life in some way. But again, it's just a kit to hoard because I really thought it was cute, and I like the dark color scheme. It's like, it doesn't scream Halloween to you, it's kind of more fall than anything, but like, if you look at the items represented, it's pretty Halloween. And the cute little black cat and the pumpkin, I love that. So that's art you've probably seen in many places. So now let's get into the pop culture Halloween, of which there is a lot. So we're going to start with the Foolish Mortals collection. This was a kit that she brought back for a limited time, along with probably one other that I don't remember which one it was, but I know that this one was one that was brought back. So this is obviously based off of the Haunted Mansion ride at Disney World. I think it's Disney World or Notland, I'm not entirely sure, which is my favorite ride. I think it's like the close second favorite ride for me is the Indiana Jones one, but I think Haunted Mansion is still first, if I recall correctly. So yeah, I do like certain Haunted Mansion arts. I think there was one that I didn't like. I think it was Glam Planner. I was obsessed with the ScribblePrintsCo one, and then I saw this one and I was like, I like this also. Not as much as ScribblePrintsCo, but I like it enough to buy it. So I was really pleased when she brought it back to the shop, and that's also kind of why I placed the order when I did. I may have held out a little bit more if this were not limited, but it was limited, and I got it like hours before it left the shop. So so yeah, there's a quote box. This is Welcome Foolish Mortals. Lots of florals going on here. Then the ghosts, the tombstone, books, and then the girl in the crystal ball, and then the double box scene of the castle, which is so gorgeous. I love that double box scene. So yes, a very beautiful collection indeed, and I love the muted colors. It's like a kind of muted blue-green, which is really cool, and you rarely see that in a kit, so I like how she did that. Alright, and then next we have the Recently Deceased collection, which is the Beetlejuice art. I also was very particular about the shop that I bought this kit from, this art from rather, because it's been used everywhere, and not a lot of people are doing it in a way that I think really showcases the best parts of it. For instance, ScribblePrintsCo, she did the double box scene of this white house, which is completely white. It's just black and white, and it's mostly white because the black lines aren't even that thick, so it's really hard to like see anything, and it's just so boring to me. I was like, I'm not wasting a kit on that double box, which is basically nothing. Like, I don't care how important it is. Like, honestly, I saw this movie once and I wasn't really paying attention, so I need to watch it again and get really hyped about it like everybody else, like so many other things. But Like, I don't feel like it was the house or whatever was that important, but like, yeah, definitely, like, no matter how important, it did not deserve to waste a boring double box over that. So I was nixing that. And then other kits, other shops, they'll do things like put one character in one box and another in another. And I like it when you double them up like that. And I really like how she did this. I myself am strange and unusual. There's the quote box. I like how she still does quote boxes, because not a lot of shops do these days. And again, I can't point out too much of all the rest of this because I was barely paying attention when I saw the movie. I think that's Lydia, who's one of the main characters, and then that's Beetlejuice, obviously. And there's a lot of the strange monsters and stuff that you see, and those are also what are in the fashion boxes there. And I also got the date covers and glitter headers along with that. So I love this kit, and I'm going to use it when I try to get myself more hyped about the movie. Highly recommend that version of the art. And then this last one I say for last because it's based off of a fandom, or I guess a movie that I haven't even seen, but I feel like I would like. And this art was probably more popular last year, and it's leaving shops, or it's like not coming back to shops. So I realized that I'm going to see it at some point. Hopefully I like it, crossing my fingers that it's not going to be another Hocus Pocus, which gets so hyped all over, the internet, and then I watch it and I'm like, this is gross and just dumb and boring and I don't like it and it's not funny. So I'm hoping that this is not one of those type of things, because I already bought the kit. But yeah, this is for Halloween Town. So this is art based on that, and I don't know what any of this means. Like, I have no idea. I don't even know what Halloween Town is really about. I haven't read the description, but I had to pick this up. Please don't spoil anything for me, by the way. I'm not even going to read something if you so much as say the words Halloween Town in the comments. But yeah, I'm really hoping that I like it and that this kit has more meaning for me. If not, I'll probably try to destash it or sell it or something. But I like the art and the way she did it. So hopefully it will be fun to use this in my planner. We will see. I am going to watch it this year, this Halloween season, along with many other things that I really need to get well versed on, including Beetlejuice. And I don't know about Hocus Pocus actually, because I have one kit, but I'm probably going to sit on that one for maybe a couple years more. We will see. So that is the first half of this huge haul. Aren't all my hauls huge? I buy so much. But yeah, so first half rightfully devoted to Simply a Mess, because she has tons of amazing kits and just keeps coming out with them. So yeah, now let's get into the next part of the haul. Okay, so for this next part of the haul, I have a couple orders here. One of them is from the ScribblePrintsCo Buy Sell Trade, so we'll go over that first. I got the Labyrinth kit. I was planning on getting this eventually anyway, but I haven't seen it in the Buy Sell Trade much at all, and it was a lot cheaper than it would have been to get from her shop with shipping for the Ultimate kit. So I just decided to get it now because I didn't know when it would pop up again, if at all. So this is the Labyrinth Ultimate kit. I am going to find the full box page to go first and kind of put it in the correct order, because this is an old format kit. It's like way old format. So it's actually kind of interesting for me to look at, because I don't have very many of these, and I don't even think I've used one in a spread yet. So this is the kit. This is, I think, custom art for her. And I know that Andrea really loves the Labyrinth movie, which is why she had this made into a kit, because I haven't seen any Labyrinth art in any other shops. I did like the movie. I feel like not as much as probably a lot of people do, but I did enjoy it. And it was just the sort of movie that I would want to commemorate in my planner. Even if it's not my favorite movie of all time, I do love Jim Henson and all of his puppets, and I just think it's the coolest thing ever. And the movie was like kind of creepy, but also cool creepy, and pretty fun. So definitely wanted to use this in my planner the next time I watched it. So we have the quote, "You have no power over me." We have the two main characters. Forgive me if I don't remember their names. I'm pretty sure that's the Goblin King, but I don't remember the girl. I know that's David Bowie's character, but yeah, that's about all I know about the characters. I noticed that none of the puppets are really drawn in the art, which is fine. I'm curious if they are in the deco. I know it doesn't look like it, which is probably good, because it I feel like that would kind of break up the nice art theme we have going on here. I like the brick backgrounds. You have the masks, jewelry, the clock, lots of flowers and candles, and a really pretty chandelier over the brick. And also, this is the kit freebie that she used to include with kits. So you have some cutout icons here. Before, I think she did those normally. Some work headers, movie marquee, plan next week, an extra couple of labels, the munchkins right here, and then the Filmetta upload box, which I really miss those, but also I don't really tend to use them in my spreads anymore anyway. So yeah, that's the full boxes, and here are the ombre heart checklists, which I don't use either. Here we have the mini icons checklists, weekend banner, page flags, sidebar, tractors, half boxes, quarter labels, bill dues, habit trackers, decorative washi and headers, fancy labels, plain washi, little things, the extra full box, which I love, and then the washi, which is cut into two designs, and they are not cut separately, so it is all just one washi strip, which is nice. And then date covers there, and then this extra page with the hidden flags up here, the deco, it's very pretty deco, bigger icons, flight tracker, and then your scribblers right there. So that is very cool, and I will be excited to use this when the time comes. Yeah, I'm not even going to try to do that on camera. Alright, so next I have a tiny foil order from Sticky Sloth Designs. This is, wanted to show you the pretty packaging she did. She even used some ScribblePrintsCo washi here on the side. But this was when she was having a huge sale. I don't remember, it might have been like 50% off or something, or like some really good sale. And I wanted to get a lot of her foil bundles, which are kind of like the Wiggles from ScribblePrintsCo, but they are a little bit different. But she offers way more color options. Not necessarily way more than ScribblePrintsCo, but like there are some in here that ScribblePrintsCo does not currently have. And it also has different stuff. So she left me this adorable note. I do love everything. Thank you so much, Allie. This is the freebie that you get if you mention Brianna's name. This is all silver foil and it's Halloween, so there's these 3 stickers here, and then this whole house is foiled also, which is really cool. I love that so much. I love really big foil designs. Here's the normal freebie that you get. I probably have like several versions of this. I think this is in rose gold foil. Well, not several versions, but I probably have several different ones. And then this is another freebie. I don't remember if this is like the Facebook freebie or what, but I know it probably is. I think I remember putting 2 things in the notes. But yeah, so this is really pretty marble background, and then like it's hollow foil over it, but it's like really cool foil. I don't remember what exact type of hollow it is, but like you can see there's like different circle designs in there, which is really cool. So we have some headers here, a couple of quarter boxes, Netflix and nails, which is really fun, a divider. I think the cut lines are very off on that. I'm gonna try to peel it up a little bit because I'm kind of worried. So they are a little bit off, but it's not crazy bad. Oh, so these are scalloped headers, which is also really cool. Let me kind of show you that. And then this fun little flower design, I guess. So that's a really cool sampler. And then here are the two foils that I got. I got this really like bright hot pink. It's like, I think it's called pink on her shot, but it's kind of like a magenta. I don't really know why I got this color exactly, because I'm pretty sure that ScribblePrintsCo has a similar color, but it may not be this exact shade. Anyway, I'm really loving it now because, well, first of all, I know that I had already planned out which kit I was going to use this with, and I don't remember which one it was, but I'm thinking like it was probably like my Cheshire Cat kit from Cricut Paper Co., I believe. But yeah, that would definitely match this so perfectly. So here we have the tiny little deco, which is bows and hearts and stars, individually cut. They're really tiny. You can definitely see where some of the bow foiling like messed up. See, some of it's kind of filled in a little bit, but that's fine. It's going to be really hard to notice in a spread. Then of course we have the confetti headers. I think there should be 28 of those, although I haven't counted. Full box overlays and really light confetti. Here we have dots and icons and a little mini checklist there. And these are really cool icons. I love the puzzle one. Although the thing is, like, I don't have like any puzzle stickers, but whenever I visit my parents, I do puzzles, but that's like the only time I do puzzles. So I'm gonna have to like watch, I don't know, Alice in Wonderland or something one week that I go to visit them, so I can use this foil and use the puzzle sticker. Yeah, I'm totally the type of person to like rearrange my life around what kits I'm gonna be able to use, what kits and what stickers. So that's that sheet, and then lastly we have the bottom washi overlays. So you get two kinds. You get the bows and then the kind of confetti, it's like dots and hearts, and then you get two extra bow deco pieces over here. So very cool. It is a pretty comprehensive foil sampler bundle type thing, and I can't wait to use that for the week that I do. And then this one is, I think it's called Ice Blue. I think that's what the color is, and it definitely looks very, very icy blue. I'm almost certain that I bought this with the intent of using it for one of my Frozen kits. It definitely seems like a color that would go great with one of those. I certainly will have many to choose from once they all come in. So I'm not going to go through every single sheet for this one as well, but you can see based on what the foil looks like how the rest of them would look. It's very gorgeous, such a pretty color. So those are my two foil bundles from Sticky Sloth Designs. That is a tongue twister. And let's get into the next part of the haul. Okay, so for this next section of the haul, and probably the last one, I have quite a few orders. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, although I think there's only 6 shops that I'm going through. So I'm gonna try not to let it go on too long, but we will see. It might just be another semi-long haul. So I'm gonna start with RoseColoredDaze. I have 2 orders from her, from Lauren. One of them is just a normal order and the other one is a sub box. So I'm gonna go over the normal order first. And I will be including timestamps in the bottom so you can skip the sub box section if you want. I am going to separate those out if I remember to do that. Okay, so as usual, we get a journaling card, a foiled one for the next month. So this is October's. I had this hollow one for August, and I had the silver and the gold one for September. I'm using the gold one right now. And so it's really nice to be able to also have the October one, which is also silver foiled, which is most appropriate, I think. So definitely glad to be keeping that collection going. So I did get a ton of basic foil stuff in here. This is essentially my base order from RoseColoredDaze. I just went through all of her foil and just picked out what I wanted, because before I had just gotten mostly tapes, I think. I did get one tape with this order. I'll go over that at the end. But yeah, this is her, not journaling card, this is her business card, as usual. Marble and gold foil, the most perfect card in my opinion. And then this is the freebie, and this is her full box overlays in red. I don't know if I have this red yet, but I'm really glad I do, because there's a lot more red foiled spreads coming up, or at least that I have that I could do. Not necessarily in the schedule, but I have the kits that you would think. You wouldn't think it would be too common of a foil color, but it's gaining in popularity, and it is actually my favorite. Bright red is like my favorite foil. I don't know, it's just so gorgeous. Though I like emerald green too. Alright, so let's get into the foil. So I did get a lot of random stuff. So these are all the kind of accents. So these are basically just to add any foil flourish to basically any box or full box or, you know, half box, or these big ones you can use as dividers, and that's kind of my plan. The foiling does look kind of messy at the bottom here, like it looks like a little bit of glitter got out of control, but I don't mind too much. They're still definitely usable. So this is the rose gold, I believe. Yeah, it looks like the rose gold, although it looks very purplish in some angles, but I think it's supposed to be rose gold. So this is also a plan with the planner certificate, I believe. So then I got that in the silver as well. Again, I think my lighting is just making the colors look off, because like the silver looks blue in the light, but you know, I think that's just how it's supposed to be. And then the gold, so I got all three of those. And then I also got heart accents in rose gold and gold. I didn't do silver because I got, you know, I got these in silver, so I guess I thought that was enough. I got these especially because they're hearts, and I got them in rose gold to go with my spread for the week that I got my baby girl, my snake. I'm buying a lot of just random rose gold foil to use with that week specifically, because I want it to be a really foiled week. Because like I've done foiled weeks before where I've used like an entire wiggle from ScribblePrintsCo, but I don't really have a ton of wiggled scripts or just, you know, deco and accents like this. So I'm buying, you know, all sorts of those things that you wouldn't necessarily find in the wiggle, because I did buy the rose gold wiggle also, but I'm buying a lot of extra stuff because I want to be able to use more foil than I usually would. So that's kind of my plan for why I got that. And then I also got gold just because it seemed like, you know, another good thing for that. Also, the one Valentine's Day kit I have is going to be one where you use like a bright gold foil with. So this is kind of to go with that because it's hearts. Again, there's some mistakes up here, but they're not extremely noticeable. So yeah, those are my heart accents, kind of divider type things. So, I also got a lot of other stuff. I got a lot of Harry Potter stuff, I'm noticing. You can probably see some spoilers there. I'm gonna put that off to the side for now. Jeez Louise. Got a lot of stuff here. Okay. So, I did buy some wedding themed foil sheets to mark weddings that I go to. I bought these specifically with my cousin Kendall's wedding in mind. That was a few months ago, a couple months actually, but I haven't planned for that week yet. I haven't memory planned that week. So while I hadn't planned it yet, I just decided I would get more foil for it, because you never know. So this is rose gold foil. This is another one of our sheets featuring the planner certificate. This is the wedding full box overlays and deco. So we have hearts and bows, here comes forever, love, and then the rings, and then just bow and normal confetti, and then love is in the air. We do love and love, and the kind of champagne bottle with hearts. So those are really cute. I'm going to use these probably for that week. I think it would be a good week to use rose gold foil with, or just pink foil. And then this is just random heart deco, so this could be used for like Valentine's Day as well, but also anything love themed like the wedding. So that's kind of my plan to also have this as an option. These are photo corners, which you may not notice at first, but they are photo corners, which is really cool. I love those so much. Then really tiny heart deco, larger heart deco. Then all these like really tiny or just random heart doodles that are deco individually. And then these things, which could probably be good either dividers or deco for full boxes, which is a really fun idea. So I am definitely excited to use this to mark that week. Alrighty, so next I just have these random photo corners. These are Art Deco. I really love these. These are different from a lot of the ones that you'll see in other shops like ScribblePrintsCo or Rory Sweet Addictions. They are very unique. I love them so much. They're so cool, Art Deco. I just love that theme. I did only get these in silver because I was really trying to limit myself because I have so many photo corners in all the other foils, but I had to get at least one sheet of this, so I got silver because that's kind of my default foil color, so I just had to get this at least to start with. And then two kind of random sheets. So this is a nautical sheet. I did actually buy this, I believe, with probably some kind of Little Mermaid themed kit in mind. My foil color for that sort of theme or kit is gold, so I got this in gold. This is more like, you know, boat themed really than like under the sea, but I liked the anchors and the lighthouse, and that wouldn't necessarily go with a Little Mermaid kit, but it could go with something. But these others I could definitely use. So that was kind of my thinking there. I really just like nautical stuff, even though I probably have a grand total of 0 nautical kits. I had one, I think, and I used it, but that's kind of my thinking there. And then this is the sunflower deco. I'm trying to think of what foil this is because it looks very like shattered, almost like shattered glass gold, which is probably what it was. I don't have the invoice in front of me, so I can't tell you exactly what it was. I may put it in the description if I remember, but I probably won't. But yeah, it does seem like shattered hollow gold, because like it's mostly gold, but then if you look, some of the portions are like actually hollow, which is really cool. It's like the coolest thing ever. So these are sunflowers, and you could get this in any foil you wanted, but I guess I chose this one because I thought it would be really pretty, and I thought it would go with my sunflower kit that I have. I think it's from Coffee Doodles, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's where my sunflower kit is from. Possibly. Anyway, that's kind of what I had in mind when I bought this. I thought it would be good deco for that kit. And let's face it, that foil is so beautiful. I just can't stop looking at it. Look at that. It's gorgeous. So that's that. And then I have all my Harry Potter stuff. So these two are full box overlays featuring J. Crew Plans. Actually, all of my sheets are featuring Jessica from J. Crew Plans. So this is basically just the same sheet in gold and silver. So these are full box overlays. This is one of the flying keys. This is just stars. This is a wand, and then this is little deco. That says Mischief Managed, obviously, and then Luna's Spectre Specs, I think is what they're called, the Time Turner, and the glasses and the lightning bolt, and then Expecto Patronum. So very cool. I got them in both silver and gold because the Harry Potter kits I have are pretty much only going to go with one of these two foils. No rose gold for Harry. Well, I do actually have some pink Harry Potter kits. I have a couple at least. I have a Hermione Granger kit that's pink, and I have the Accio pink from ScribblePrintsCo. So, you know, I may get the rose gold one in the future. Or I can just get it in pink if she offers that. So we'll see. And then I also got the book and movie scripts. Because because I have the digital versions of these from J. Crew Plans Herself with the intent to print it off myself at some point, but I haven't gotten around to that, and I just wanted to have the option to use these sooner. So I did get these from RoseColoredDaze. I actually hadn't known that she had done a collab with Lauren until I saw these in her shop, and I was like, okay, sweet, there's a place to get them that's not just printing it myself. And I think that ScribblePrintsCo stopped carrying it. I think they had these at one point, or at least the scripts, but then they stopped carrying it. So I'm really glad that they're still in RoseColoredDaze. So yeah, so it's all of the books. And then, just in case you're using it to mark the movies too, there's Deathly Hallows Part 1 and 2. So I like that you could use that one for the book, and then that one for both of the movies. And of course, there's books here and movie clappers there. So that's kind of perfect for that. And yeah, so that marks my base order from RoseColoredDaze. And then in that order, I also threw in this tape. This is the Halloween tape. This is the reason I placed the order, because I knew I had to get this. I didn't want this in like every single foil color. I was pretty happy just getting it in silver because that's my Halloween foil color. But it is a really cool tape. For some reason it unwinds to the left, which I think we all hate, but that is what it is. And look, I've already destroyed it. Honestly, yeah. Foil overlay tapes are really hard to get perfect. But it's one of those cool ones in that there's like 5 designs on a roll, and I was trying to show you as many of them as possible, but I know I'm just going to keep destroying it, so I'm going to just stop at these 2. But yeah, there's like pumpkin border, there's a bat border, and then I think one of them has like haunted houses in it. Like this one has like spooky trees. Like there's a lot more in there. I would suggest looking at her website because I don't want to destroy my roll for the sake of showing you. Or at least destroy it anymore. But yeah, so that's the really cool Halloween full box overlay roll. It's going to go well with all of my other silver foiled Halloween stuff. So next is the sub box. So go ahead and skip this portion if you don't want to be spoiled. Alright, getting into it. So this is the Galaxy theme for this kit. I'm not too over the moon about this. I've never bought into the Galaxy stuff that, you know, all the Planet World is obsessed with, you know, right now, and have been for like a year at least. Like I don't really care about all the Galaxy kits and all the foil, but some of this I'll be able to use. Probably not these 2 journaling cards because I never really used the clear foiled ones, but they are pretty. It is in a gorgeous hollow foil this month. So that's what those 2 look like. That was a bad noise. So put that there. And there's only a few sticker sheets that came because I think she went more all out with the tapes. But this is the overlay sticker sheet. So there's just confetti there, confetti all over there, planets, stars, and then this border one, which is really cool and geometric. I'm thinking if I'm going to use this at any point, it's going to be for like a Star Wars kit. Like that's probably the only time I'm going to use this sort of Galaxy stuff. And then this is the moon deco sheet. So we have some headers along the side here. And here we just have just random moon deco. And this I think is on a white background. Well, that cut a little too much. Oh wait, no, so it actually is clear. Well, I would hope so, if it's an overlay, header overlay. So yeah, it's just really weirdly cut, so it's kind of hard to lift up, but yeah. It is unclear, I guess. And yeah, that is unclear also, so that's really good. I thought it was on white. Actually, the same with this too. It looks like it's on white, but it's unclear. So that's kind of unique. Never seen that paper before. And then the same sort of thing for this star deco. It's in this gorgeous rainbow hollow. And yeah, these are just really tiny stars. little bit of a mistake right there, but that's okay. Very pretty. And then we got so many tapes in this one. 5 tapes actually. So 2 of these are full box overlay tapes. So this one is just a border tape. It's all one design. So it's kind of an offset border with the moon phases at the bottom. And then let me try to set that back properly. And then this one is a little more varied. It is confetti. It's like mostly star confetti, but there's also planets and moons and stuff interspersed throughout. So it's kind of cool. That's as much as I feel safe unrolling right now, but yeah, it's that sort of thing. And I think there are multiple designs on this roll. So that's really pretty. I love the hollow foil though. Like that kind of makes up for it a little bit, that it's a design I'm not super over the moon with. Haha, get it? Over the moon. But yeah, so this is the header overlays, and I think these are really cool because like you think at first that it's just classic star confetti, but then you unroll it a little bit more and you find that there's still moons and stuff. I don't know if there's like planets or anything else with the moons. I think it's just moons, but yeah, stars and moons. Very pretty header overlays. So, and that may have more uses than just, you know, Star Wars kit. So I'm going to try to be a little more creative. And then we have the bottom washi overlay. I'm actually curious how she perforated this because it actually may be her first time doing this too. The bottom washi overlay. I don't even remember. I don't think so. I think she did it in the last one. But like, it's so funny because like it is perforated, but like, is it perforated to the length of only the long box and you're just supposed to cut it for the short box, or does it alternate between the sizes of perforations? I don't know. I'm not willing to unroll it all the way to find out, but this is, well, only part of what it looks like. This is just the star confetti, but as you can see in here, there's also moons and planets in there too, so it's really just the same design as the others. Also really pretty. And then this feels new, but I know it's not because I know she had a 15mm overlay in the last box too. But this is the one for this box. It's the same thing, just stars and planets and moons. Really pretty. I don't know if it's perforated. Maybe it may not be. And apparently it's really hard to tear along the perforations anyway, so I'm kind of scared to use these tapes. Alright, so that is Rose Colored Daze in its entirety for this order, or for this haul. So next we're going to get into a really tiny order from Keatown, just because it's tiny. So this was, sorry for that hiccup, this was just a single kit order. I was browsing his final stock section out of paranoia that I may miss something, as one does. I pretty much only buy from his final stock section right now because like everything else, there's like way too much I want from his shop, and if I bought everything else that I wanted at full price right now, I would be spending a fortune. So I wait for it to go into final stock and the price is drastically reduced, and then I pick it up. So I did place a bigger order after this one because he had 40% off in his final stock, and I just went ham. So this was before that, when I was actually worried about getting it. I just realized I may have done an oopsie. You will see. So so this is the Hunchback of Notre Dame kit. I think it's called Esmeralda. And just look at Esmeralda. She's so gorgeous. She's like the prettiest Disney girl ever, even though she's not even a Disney princess. It makes me mad that she's not, because she's so gorgeous. Anyway, I really loved this clip art and everything. Like, he has a lot of pop culture kits with clip art that I've never seen anywhere else, and I always feel like I just have to pick it up. And he does good with it. So there's Quasimodo, there's the 2 gargoyles, Esmeralda, the 3rd gargoyle, Frollo, and the dude. I don't know why his name is the name, I can't remember, but I have no idea. And then there's the narrator at the very beginning, who's kind of like the jester. And then the tambourine, sorry. And today's a good day to try is the quote box. So I really loved that. I think this is the mini kit version. So there's flags, movie marquee, sidebar trackers, checklists, icons, a tiny little bit of deco here, some boxes. Look at that gorgeous bottom washi and washi here in the weekend banner. That's very pretty. And then here's the oopsie. I did get the glitter sampler, but I think I got the matte paper instead of glossy. It may be that this was the only one that was offered, or I may have just made a mistake, but whoopsie. I don't know, it's not extremely noticeable. My way of fixing this is probably going to be to choose a foil that goes with this week that I have header overlays for, and then I'll use the overlays over this, and then it won't be so noticeable that it was matte paper. So that's how I'm going to fix that. And then I got this sampler with my order, which is really nice, even though it was a really tiny order. So this is kind of an October/Halloween themed bucket list. So rake the leaves, go to a haunted house, go to a pumpkin patch, make a fall DIY, carve pumpkins, and then just it's October with a ghost and just a bunch of other fun deco there. So really cute sampler there. So that's my second kit ever from Keatown. I actually haven't used any of his kits in my planner yet. I mean, I only have two. One of them is on the docket though. I did get the Spider-Man one, and I think I am going to use that for the week that I saw the new movie, the Far From Home movie. I think that's what I have planned. I'm really hoping, because I don't remember seeing it on my spreadsheet where I plan all that out ahead of time, but hopefully it's there. So that will be the first one that I used from Keatown. Alright, so getting into the rest of my order, I have a really tiny one from Sticky Committee. So this is the second one ever from the Sticky Committee, and it also comes in this gorgeous envelope. So now I'm thinking that they probably all do, and that's the prettiest packaging, like literally ever. So that is awesome. So this was just a few foiled things. It was probably a $2 Tuesday or something like that also. Well, not also, it just, because my first one wasn't. The first one was the final stock sale. This one was just $2 Tuesday. So this is the gorgeous journaling card that says love yourself more. And that is in like kind of a hot bright gold foil. And it is a postcard, which is really cool. And then these are the $2 Tuesday items. So these are basically all full box overlays. Couldn't resist. So this one is a Halloween themed one, Halloween quote boxes. Silver foil, of course. Happy Halloween, ghouls just want to have fun, which is so funny. Trick or treat, and then I put a spell on you, because of course we can't get out of here without a freaking Hocus Pocus reference. Anyway, I still liked it. And then this is the fall quote boxes. So, excuse me, curtain, why are you blocking my source of light? So this is in gold as per usual. It's fall, y'all, which is so funny because I say y'all way too much. I'm like a true text, not heart. Pumpkin spice season, sweater weather, and then hello fall. These are really pretty quote boxes. I will not get foiled quote boxes from just any shop. Like, I see a lot of them. A lot of them are like, that's not really anything special. But some of them just really stand out, and these are just beautiful. Like the doodles, the placement of them, the fonts, the font contrasts, like they're just the most gorgeous full boxes ever. So that's why I stocked it. Alright, so then now we have a few movie themed quote boxes. So this one is obviously Elf. And these are like really all-encompassing, just crammed full quote boxes. So you better choose a full box for the background that has no design on it whatsoever that you want to see. So that's going to be hard. Again, I may just layer some washi behind it and just call that a full box. So this one is the best way to spread Christmas cheer is singing loud for all to hear. And then Merry Christmas, you cotton-headed ninny muggins, which are both quotes from the movie. Obviously, I love the movie Elf. I'm really hoping that I'll get my hands on ScribblePrintsCo's kit with, I think, exclusive art. Hoping somebody puts it up in the buy-sell trade. We will see. I'll be really sad if I miss out on that. But there are other options. I think Simply a Mess has an elf kit too. And then these are just gold and silver of the same sheet. So this is from Home Alone. You're what the French call it, les incombatants, which isn't actually correct French grammar, but I'll accept it. And then Merry Christmas, you filthy animal. Which I actually think is kind of one of those mangled movie quotes. Like, this wasn't actually how it was said in the movie. I think it was keep the change, you filthy animal. But everyone just says this, or maybe this was said later in the movie, I don't even know. But it could be like one of those Star Wars things, like everyone thinks Darth Vader says, Luke, I am your father, and he actually says, no, I am your father, so I don't know, that's kind of interesting. Well, I have to watch it again, because I did just buy the Ultimate Home Alone kit from ScribblePrintsCo from the buy-sell trade, so I'm gonna have to watch it again to figure that out. Although I did watch all 3 Home Alone movies earlier this year, when it wasn't even like close to Christmas time. So, but I'm obviously not going to use that kit to mark those weeks, because that would just seem sacrilegious doing that for a week that is not winter. Alrighty, so we have 3 more orders, kind of big ones. This is a smaller one from TheCoffeeMonsterzCo, so we're going to do that one right now. I was really excited to make this order because of reasons that you will find out very soon. So, holy moly. Alright, so first, this really pretty, cute journaling card. It's like a wanted poster, washi mummy strolling the streets. It's so cute. This washi mummy. Yeah, that's all of us when we get a huge washi order or something. So that's the bean card. And a really cute note from Mama Tater. I don't even think I have any Mama Tater notes. Or do I? It's quite possible that I do somewhere. Oh, no, I do have another Mama Tater note. Okay, I definitely have notes from both parents, I think. Anyway, I also have about like 15 bean cards that I need to redeem. I actually definitely forgot to redeem one for this order. I actually have 4 that I need to redeem, so... Oh man, I need to get on that. I'm gonna have enough to last me orders for the next year, probably. Look at this cute little joke. What kind of music do mummies listen to? Rap. Ha 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 ha. That's so funny. Anyway, so that's cute. And then, what else do we got? We got a lot of stuff. I am so excited about this order. So, this is one of the real reasons I was super excited to get this order. Which is one of Helen's watercolor illustrations made into a print. So this is the We Found Wonderland print right here, which is obviously Alice in Wonderland themed, with, you know, the little Alice emoji, and then the emoji in the Cheshire Cat onesie, and then the White Rabbit's ears. She is so good at watercolor illustration. This is so beautiful. And I'm really happy to have this as a print, and I really do want to frame it. So cute. I love it, and I love the scene with all the mushrooms and the rolling hills. We found Wonderland. We did it. We found it. It's right here. So cute. Alright, so the little stuff I got with this order is this washi mummy die cut. Very adorable. It's the same one as from the, well, almost the same one as from the journaling card. It's just different colors. And then this sampler, so this is kind of like a group meal sticker, and then Feeling Crazy. Yep, I can relate to that. And then Jam Out too, so here you can put whatever you're, you know, listening to at the time. So definitely a very useful sampler. And then here's my sticker orders. So I did get quite a few bigger sheets this time. I got both pages of the Alice in Wonderland kit, so she did do an Erin Condren kit with the Alice in Wonderland theme, and this is the only Erin Condren kit I've ever gotten from her, and quite possibly maybe the only one I will ever get from her. Because I like them, but I'm just a little iffy on getting weekly kits from like shops that include their own character sticker doodles. It's just not necessarily usually a style that I like. But I would make an exception for themes that I really like Alice in Wonderland. So I had to get this one, and it is very sketchy, kind of. It's a sketchy style, not like you would find in her finished stickers. But I still do like that. That's why I got the Winnie the Pooh full boxes as well, because like there's a time and place when it just seems still really appropriate. So here we have 2 boxes with Alice, 2 with the Cheshire Cat, and then the White Rabbit, the Queen of Hearts, and then the Mad Hatter's top hat. When you can't look on the bright side, I will sit with you in the dark, which is really cute. And then this kind of pattern here, which I love. So those are the full boxes, and then this is what else you get with the kit, which is a few boxes there, some headers, the habit tracker, little post-it notes, and the weekend banner. And I like this because if you get the sheet of stickers, you can use that as deco, so she doesn't really need to include that with the actual kit. So it is kind of a tiny kit, but I'm still going to be really happy to use it. The other big sheet I got was the Halloween movie marathon marquees, and I did get the version where the titles of the movies are written in, because I find that it's really hard to make them fit and look good when you have to write them in yourself onto a movie marquee, and it looks so much better when they're already written in. So this was a no-brainer for me, and I love all of the options here. So there's Hocus Pocus, of course, which I will be forced to watch now that I have a kit for it. Nightmare Before Christmas, obviously. The Addams Family, which I haven't seen at all, so I'm definitely gonna use that because I have to. Hotel Transylvania, I love that. I actually did mark that in my planner recently, but I will watch it again because it's a really cute trilogy. Like, it's so much better than you think it's gonna be. Watch Beetlejuice, I do have to rewatch that, and actually I paid attention this time, got a kit for it and everything. It's a Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, I love being able to mark that. Sleepy Hollow, I love that movie. It's just my aesthetic. It's so good. It's got Johnny Depp too, so can't hurt. And then Nightmare on Elm Street, haven't seen that, I know I've got to. Casper, I don't remember any part of that. Coraline, I watch way too much, honestly. Ghostbusters, I've only seen the first one, I think, and the new reboot, which was so I've got to see the sequels for sure. Frankenweenie, it was alright, I saw it only once. I could see it again just to use the sticker. Corpse Bride, which is so good and so sad. Like, it was like probably the first animated movie that ever really just made me start bawling when I saw it. Halloween Town, I haven't seen that yet. I do have a kit for it, so I've got to watch it, so it's just another one of those. Scooby-Doo, I've seen a little bit of Scooby-Doo, not a lot. I want to, though. I want to see more, and I do have a kit in mind that I haven't bought yet, but I do want to use for something Scooby-Doo related. And then Practical Magic, which I haven't seen either, and I do want to see, so such a perfect, comprehensive Halloween movie sheet, and I hope that she does this for like literally everything, like Christmas and I don't know, and just random movies too, probably. Alrighty, so I haven't gone through, well, probably Disney movies actually, I see as I'm looking at this sheet. So yeah, let me just start with that. So this is the movie marathon marquees part 1. So this is Disney movies, I believe. I don't remember if Trolls is Disney. I feel like it probably is if it's on this sheet. Well, no, it can't be just Disney because How to Train Your Dragon is DreamWorks. I know all the animation companies. Actually, I'm an animation buff, so I should. Anyway, these are really cool. These don't have the scripts written in, or yeah, just as part of the sticker already, so I am going to have to write really tiny, but I have a really tiny pen now, so I should be able to at least make it work. But yeah, I love these, and I wish she would do these for like every movie ever, and thank God it's part 1, because that means there's more coming. So, The Lion King, of course, Lilo and Stitch, Mulan, Coco, Trolls, which I haven't seen, but I'm going to. I will. I don't expect to love it, but I'm gonna watch it because I have to. Frozen, How to Train Your Dragon, and then Toy Story 4. Very cute. I'm curious, because if she already had that marked as part 1, there was probably a part 2. But was there a part 2 already in the shop? I am not seeing it in my order, so I'm thinking maybe not. Anyway, let's just go through these really fast because we are way over time here. But this one is the Mean Girls sheet, obviously. So there's all the characters at the top. I really only know Regina's name and Katie's name because I am super bad at remembering things, and I also only saw this movie once, I think, so. But I've like, I think I have 3 Mean Girls kits, so I have to watch it a lot more, so I will know their names at some point. So here are pages from the burn book, which is really so funny. Some quotes, some more of the characters, and then some little, I guess these are like kind of like decorative washi, but they're like half boxes. So I think that's like the cutest idea ever. These would be great for the sidebar. So that is that sheet, and yeah, let's just go through it. So Halloween working emojis. Yeah, these are just various emojis dressed in Halloween costumes working on a laptop. Perfect to use for the entire month of October. We have 2 of these Marvel samplers. It's quite possible she already had this one in her shop, and it's quite possible that I already have it. I hope not, but it's possible. Although I don't think so, because I think that's new to represent, you know, Thor from Endgame. Oh, there goes my camera. So I feel like this is probably new. And also this is just Marvel, because I think at one point she had a mix of like Marvel and DC on the same sheet. So this is probably new. And that's the original color scheme, and then she did a pastel version too, which I really like. So this is going to go with some spreads, and then this is going to go well with other spreads based on what the color scheme of the kit is. So I really liked having both options for that. And these are Halloween emojis. I actually want her to take every single one of these and make like a whole sheet based on that, you know, that movie or whatever it's from. Some of them are generic, like the pumpkin one, the ghost, the little kitty, the bee and the witch and the zombie and the mummy. But a lot of these are from specific things. Oh, and the butterfly and the vampire. But there's like the Minions, so I want a whole sheet of that. Minnie Mouse. She did already make a sheet of the Alice ones, which I'll show you in a second. I want a whole Peter Pan sheet. That's Tinkerbell. There's Frankenstein, another generic one. And then Jack and Sally. I don't know if she's done a whole sheet of those. I know that Once More with Love did, but I'm not sure if she did. If not, I want one. And then the 3 witches from Hocus Pocus. Moana. As much as I am neutral about Moana, I would enjoy a whole sheet of those because they're cute. Mario, I do want a whole sheet of that because I love Mario games. And then just a generic pirate. Another one of the pumpkins. And then Wonder Woman. Oh my god, I hate the Wonder Woman movie so much. I hate it so much. But there it is. Alright, here's the Alice sheet, the Alice and Friends sampler. So there is Alice, the Cheshire Cat, Mad Hatter, Queen of Hearts, and then on the smaller ones you also get the White Rabbit. Very adorable. I did get some more of the emoji heads because I do have the emoji sticker book, the emoji head like emotion sticker book, but I don't think these were included as part of that. I think these are new. So I just had to pick these up too. So here we have these emotions. I like the crazy face and the mind exploding. It's so useful. And then here we have with stars and feeling sick and like swearing and party. Those are so fun. What are those party things that you like blow out? I have no idea what they're called. Like, they're such a classic party accessory, but I have no idea what they're called, and it bugs me. Alright, so here's the Halloween movie sampler, which kind of contains stickers from the marquees, mostly, but there may be some new ones as well. Let me see. No, I think it is just the ones from the marquees. But that's kind of cool. I like having them separate, so you can use these as like deco if you want. Then washi mummies. So these are really funny. Again, I'm just probably going to use this for anything washi related in October. Video chatting. I sometimes FaceTime with my parents, so there's that. Pumpkin spice, because, you know, it's that time of year. The fruit emojis, I think this is really cool because you don't see a ton of fruit sheets, and I'm actually working on one myself right now for my shop. But yeah, because you never know when you're going to need a specific fruit sticker, so it's good to have those. Then the fall bucket list. I'm not going to go through each one of these because you can see it on your screen right now. But yeah, they are all very cute. I think this is new. I don't think she had this in her shop last year, else I would have gotten it for sure. And then the last one is Halloween mug doodles. So a little pumpkin, Frankenstein, Hocus Pocus. I love the candy corn one. And then the black cat. So this is like probably for any time I drink tea in October. So yeah, that is my actually not so tiny, super awesome TheCoffeeMonsterzCo order. And with that, I think we are going to end this haul because it's already gone on like way too long. So I do have a couple more orders, but I'm going to use those to start the next haul. So that's it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to like, comment, subscribe, and share, that would be amazing. And I will see you in my next video. Ciao!